This video is on adding and subtracting positive and negative integers. Remember that an integer is just a number that is a whole number. So it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, or the opposites of those. It just can't be a decimal or fraction that doesn't reduce to a whole number, positive or negative. So now that we know that positive and negatives are opposites, I want you to understand that adding and subtracting are also just opposite actions. Okay? We know that 3 plus 2 gives us 5. Okay? What we also know is that 3 minus 2 gives us 1. Here is a graphic of that 3 plus 2 giving us 5 and 3 minus 2 giving us 1. You can see that instead of going to the right, we're doing the opposite and going to the left. That's an easy way to think about adding and subtracting. So our next problem is 5 plus negative 3 equals what? So let's start on our number line at 5. Now we know plus is a positive action, so we want to move to the right. But then we encounter this negative sign here. What that means is we want to do the opposite. So rather than moving to the right, we're going to move to the left. How many are we going to move to the left? 3. So we got 1, 2, 3. All right. 5 plus negative 3 gives us 2. Our next problem is negative 2 minus 1. So here we are at negative 2. We want to move to the right, but when we encounter our negative sign, that means we're going to move to the left instead. How many are we going to move to the left? We're going to move 1 to the left. So our answer there is going to be negative 3. Our last problem is going to be 1 minus negative 3. So let's start at our 1. The first thing that we encounter then is going to be that minus sign. And so what that's going to tell us is we want to go to the left. All right? But then we encounter a negative sign. We know negatives are opposites, so we have to do the opposite. So instead of going to the left, we're actually going to do the opposite and go to the right. How much are we going to go to the right? We are going to go to the right 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 minus negative 3 is 4. The key here is you have an opposite and another opposite. So instead of going to the left, we're going to go back to the right.